Aquaman 2 aka Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is DC's latest superhero movie helmed by James Wan, the Horror King. Jason Momoa's Arthur, the King of Atlantis, has a tough time running his kingdom and taking care of his growing family while also dealing with his nemesis, Black Manta aka David Kane. When Kane finds the Black Trident of the evil king, Cortex, he not only threatens Atlantis but all of Earth. Aquaman is forced to break out his half-brother, ORM, who knows Kane's location. Together the brothers set out on a journey to stop Kane before he awakens Cortex. What is orichalcum? After Arthur destroys David Kane's Black Manta suit, Kane sets out to search for Atlantean gear to fix it. However, the scientists he hires, including Dr. Shin, end up finding the lost kingdom of Necrus in Antarctica, which was ruled by Atlan's power-hungry brother, Cortex, who becomes Aquaman 2's big bad baddie. Kane ends up touching the Black Trident, which gives him visions of how to use Cortex's ancient ship and also free him. In turn, the Zombie King promises vengeance upon Aquaman for killing Kane's father. The fuel used to run the ship happens to be the extremely volatile orichalcum. It was used by Cortex to grab power and turn his people into monsters. Kane steals all of it and starts burning it, which increases the Earth's core. The subsequent heat frees the Necrus monsters, who are frozen by Atlan. Cortex also has a hidden agenda, which is to have Atlantis royalty investigate the sudden heating. Unsupervised, Kane gets his hand on Arthur's baby and tries to use his blood to free Cortex, who is trapped because of Atlan's blood. In the end, it is not the baby but Arthur's blood which frees Cortex. Why does Arthur break ORM out of prison? After Kane creates a global crisis by burning the orichalcum, Arthur decides to take him down for good. However, he needs help finding him. Atlantis agrees that the only person who knows how to find Black Manta and also be powerful enough to defeat him is Arthur's half-brother ORM. But as evident in Aquaman 1, after Arthur takes him down, ORM is imprisoned in the Deserter Kingdom. With the help of Topo, the squid spy, Arthur breaks in and frees ORM. They head to the pirate den, Sunken Citadel, and force out Kane's location from the ruler, Kingfish. Is Amber Heard's Mera killed off? Before Aquaman 2 was released, there were rumors that Amber Heard's character, Mera, was killed off early in the film. But that is not the case. Her role and screen time is significantly reduced, but she is very much there throughout the movie. In scenes where she is present but not contributing, her face is cropped out, only the back of her head is shown or she is shown from afar. As for her storyline, at the beginning of the movie, she is injured by Kane when he sneaks into Atlantis to steal the orichalcum. She is then shown in the final act when she saves Arthur from being crushed after his confrontation with Kane in Devil's Deep. She joins the army to save her son when Kane takes him to Necrus. Kane attacks her out of anger when his plan is foiled, but ORM stops the Black Trident aimed at her by touching it. However, all ends well for her character. In totality, some suggest she is shown for 5 minutes and has about 10 short lines. Are Kane and Cortex dead? Before Kane can sacrifice Junior, the baby, Atlantis army shows up and stops him. Out of desperation, he hurls Cortex's Black Trident at Mera and Junior. However, ORM stops it, but in turn, he is possessed by Cortex as he touches the trident. Kane goes back to his human self and Arthur easily punches him unconscious. However, Arthur's blood is spilt and it is used to free Cortex. There is a tussle between ORM and Arthur, but by recalling their mother's love, they are able to shake free and Arthur throws the Black Trident at Cortex. He catches it, but at that moment, Arthur throws his golden trident and it breaks the Black Trident and pierces Cortex's heart. He is vanquished as he bursts into pieces. His magic, which was holding Necrus, ends and the palace is destroyed. In the melee, Arthur tries to save Kane, but he refuses and falls down a rocky pit. We don't see his dead body, but it is likely that he is dead, as James Gunn's DCverse will not be bringing back any of the secondary characters from this era. Does the post-credit scene set up a sequel? Most superhero movies have a post-credit scene that sets up the sequel. However, this doesn't seem to be the case, as we will not be getting Aquaman 3. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is the last of the WB/Snyder/Wan DC phase, and it will be revamped by James Gunn in 2025. He will be bringing in a new cast and looking at other storylines from the DC Comics. However, Jason Momoa is open to being recast in Gunn's DCverse as Lobo. As for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, it only has one scene after the movie. It ends with a happy ending as Atlantis reveals itself to the humans and promises to work together to reverse climate change. In the mid-credit scene, ORM is lying low and eating a burger and beer as Arthur had suggested. He sees a cockroach and puts it in his burger, which he finally enjoys. This is a callback to the Devil's Deep joke where Arthur pranks ORM into eating a cockroach, but the latter genuinely enjoys